Hi Aquarius, welcome to your love reading for the month of June 2018. I did some shuffling off camera. I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times. This is a general reading, so if you'd like a personal reading, please visit my website at angelslovetarot.com. What can Aquarius expect in love for the month of June 2018? What can Aquarius expect in love for the month of June 2018? Overall energy is the Two of Wands reversed. Your person, Nine of Swords. Possible issues, Knight of Wands reversed. Advice, Seven of Swords. An outcome, the Temperance card. Okay. I'm going to have to clarify some cards here, but basically what I see is some stress about some plans not working out. The overall energy is the Two of Wands in reverse. Upright, this card is about planning for the future and making choices, particularly if you have two different choices, trying to narrow that down to one choice and make a plan to go forward. With the card in the reverse, it's lack of planning or maybe a plan that didn't work out. The energy of your person is the Nine of Swords. So this is some really heavy, stressful energy. It's mental stress and worries and possibly sleepless nights. Over something, and I'm going to have to pull some clarifiers to find out what that is. The possible issue is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this could be a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or it could be the type of energy where someone is just not pursuing something. So they may have been, passionately pursuing a goal and it just stopped dead. It can also represent moving. So in the upright, it's moving. So maybe there was a move. Maybe you guys were planning to relocate, or, one was going to move in with the other and that didn't work out. So I'm going to clarify that. But if it is a person, their energy is it's just not focused. It's scattered and there's no pursuit at this point anyway. Your advice is interesting. This is a Seven of Swords. This is a lying, sneaky, cheater type energy. Or it could be avoidance, and I really think that this would be avoidance. I don't think the advice would be to lie, but I'm definitely going to clarify this card. You do have a good card in the outcome, and this is the Temperance card. This card is about balance, and it's about balancing energies that may not be easy to balance. So if you have say, you want one thing and your person wants another thing, and you guys are going back and forth about it, and maybe it looks like someone's stressed out, someone's upset about it. You guys are finding balance by the end of the month. So, and you guys are coming together, and it looks like things are going to be calm and peaceful by the end of the month. But let's pull some clarifying cards and see what else we can come up with. Why is this Two of Wands in the reverse for Aquarius? Why is this Two of Wands in reverse? Why is this their overall energy? Okay. And why is the Knight of Wands reversed their issue? Please clarify this Knight of Wands reversed. And why is this Seven of Swords the advice for Aquarius? Please clarify this Seven of Swords. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm also going to clarify this Temperance. I just want to get a little more info about this Temperance card. Please clarify this Temperance card. Okay. So I clarified the overall energy being the Two of Wands in reverse, and I'm getting a card that's actually similar to what the issue card was. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, in the reverse. Just like we had that Knight of Wands in the reverse, this is a Page of Wands in the reverse. And this is also an energy of like non-pursued, and this is someone maybe who was originally enthusiastic about a goal and a plan and lost enthusiasm. So I think this ties in with the Two of Wands in reverse, where maybe you guys were enthusiastic, you were going to do something, you had a plan, and someone lost enthusiasm. And that's also represented by the Sun in reverse. It's like these cards in the upright, it's all about, you know, happiness, excitement, something new, something, you know, that maybe is gonna, you know, bring you guys happiness. And this is also, this Page of Wands can also be a message. It can represent communication. So it can be flirty communication, or just positive communication, positive messages. But these cards are now in the reverse. So I feel like something happened that put a damper on your plans. So that's the overall energy. And these aren't like horrible cards. These are really good cards in the upright. And now they're just in the reverse. Like maybe this is just a stalled situation. I clarified the Knight of Wands. That was your possible issue. And what I got was the Three of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like either you guys had a time of separation, or there may have been a third party interfering. I don't see like any cheating. I don't see anything that really supports cheating. But if you did have a third person, it could be a friend or a family member, could be anyone. I feel like, you know, in the upright, they're causing turmoil and pain and issues for you guys. But in the reverse, that person is no longer a factor, and it's just the two of you. And this also, upright is separation. In the reverse, it's you guys, that separation is over now, and you guys are starting to come together. And I feel like this Seven of Pentacles kind of represents, you know, maybe a time where you were working on the relationship, something happened, you had a time of separation, but now you guys are coming together. If you can, you know, conquer this issue or whatever it is, and you guys can come together and you would bear the fruits of your labor. That's what this guy's doing. And it could be anything. It could be, you know, you put work into the relationship, you invested something, and now you want to get the quality time out of it, or you know, the results, whatever the results were that you expected, you guys can come together at some point and you can basically bear the fruits of your labor and get the rewards that you were hoping for. For your advice, I feel like this Seven of Swords is avoiding someone. And this could tie in with that Three of Swords in reverse, because like I said when I was telling you about the Three of Swords in reverse, there could have been someone interfering. And we have this Emperor card that could represent a person. It can also be someone who is really controlling and domineering. You know, this is a leader card. In the upright, he's a good leader. He can also be a father. This is a father figure. So in the reverse, he's not such a good father. He's not such a good leader. He can be, you know, like I said, bossy and controlling and like micromanaging. And, you know, I feel like this Seven of Swords is kind of telling you to avoid either that energy or that person. You know, maybe there's a person who's really interfering, and you know, they need to be avoided. They need to you know, kind of mind their business so that you guys can be happy. And also clarifying the Seven of Swords is the Five of Cups in the reverse. Now in the upright, it's sadness and sorrow and just really feeling down and focusing on the negative things. As you can see in this card, there are 3 cups that are spilled, and cups represent love. But behind her, there are 2 cups that are upright, and she's just looking down at these cups that are spilled and just feeling really sad and upset. Now, it's in the reverse, clarifying this Seven of Swords. So, you know, I feel like not only by, you know, avoiding this person could you maybe avoid, you know, issues with your relationship, but it's also going to make you feel better. And what's going to make you feel better, in addition to that, is focusing on what you do have. So, you know, maybe you guys, if you didn't have this interference, or, you know, whatever this issue is, if it resonates with you, you know, you do have some happiness there. And I feel like the advice is telling you, avoid the negative energy and focus on the positive things. And, you know, so that you guys can come to this Temperance card here. And this is a really great card. It's about balancing energy, and especially when you have some difficult cards here that show some kind of turmoil between you guys. This is a really good card to have as your outcome. I clarified that card and got the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Swords in reverse is a good card. It's like something that maybe was causing you a lot of mental stress, that you really felt like you just could never get out of it. You felt almost bound to the problem, but you're coming out of that. And you're feeling almost a sense of relief and a sense of freedom mentally. Like this is just mental. This is not necessarily even something that's actually happening in a physical way. It's just, you know, something that's really, you know, you just really feel trapped about mentally. Like, oh, what am I going to do? But I feel like this Eight of Wands, and this is a great card to have, it's about communication. It's about travel. You guys have a couple cards here about travel. So I feel like, you know, whether it's a conversation, maybe an overdue conversation that you need to have in a calm way, because this Temperance